Hey, Janice here. Coming to talk to you today about growth, maturing, moving up a notch in the knowledge belt. Um, we know we start maturing or growing and learning new things when we're young. But as you get up in your teen years or whatever, um, you start reaching after a certain amount of time, months, years, maybe years more than likely, a new level of maturity comes to you. It comes to your face. Some things that you were doing with your buddies, they don't seem so cool anymore. The things that you've been doing wrong, they start to bother you, and you know that those are things you should not do. When you start having those feelings and you're a teenager, you're 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 trying to move up a level, within yourself. Growth comes with aging and life. So you need to pay attention to those levels when they come to you. When it's something's telling you that it's time to let that stuff go, move with it. Move with it, grow with it. Or else you're going to end up being a 30 or 40-year-old person still hanging around or hanging out doing the same things that 15-year-olds are doing. Getting in the same types of trouble that teenagers are getting into. And now you're 30 and 40 because those levels of maturity were coming to you. But because you didn't want to disappoint your buddies, homegirls, homeboys, whatever the case may be, you ignored it. And you stayed on that same level. When the growth comes, let it flow. Go with it. It's okay to grow up. Because when you ignore those levels when they come to you, you're holding yourself back. And you're going to end up with a childlike mentality when it's time for you to be trying to build a family and a future. So you won't be so concerned with those types of things. And then you're going to end up depressed when you hit a certain age because you're going to be wondering where you went wrong and why your buddy that followed or went with the flow when that level of growth came to him has this, that, and the other, and you still sitting at your mom's house or going from one girlfriend to the next or one boyfriend to the next house without ever having your own. It's some men out here that ain't never had their own place. They went straight out of mama's house to some woman's house, and then they bounced and bounced. So they don't even know the real full responsibility of just having their own place. It's some women out here jumping from mama's house straight out into somebody else's house, get kicked out of there, you here, there, and you everywhere. Learn how to live. Jump on the growth train when it comes to pick you up. Don't stay back because your boys are staying back. Don't stay back because your girls are staying back. If you're dressing a certain type of way, half naked as they call it, whatever, and then it's a period or something or age, you hit 20 and you was like, you start thinking of feeling uncomfortable with that, let it change. You can be sexy with clothes on. Dude gonna undress you with his eyes anyway. You don't have to get naked. So we all, right before 40, months before I turned 40, I reached another level of maturity. It just happens. And it happens because it's supposed to. You're not supposed to be 40 with a 15-year-old mentality, 20-year-old mentality, 30-year-old mentality. Grow. It's okay to grow. If your friends or associates dog you because you ready to grow and you going with the growth flow, they're not your friends. They want you to stay back there with them because they want to play. Okay? There's a time and a place for everything. And playtime, playing for the rest of your life, if that ain't your job and you ain't getting paid for it, grow. Grow with the flow. Don't sit back there waiting on nobody else. Don't sit back there waiting on them to get ready. Some people die with a childlike mentality. You don't have to do that. Grow up. Feels good. Nothing wrong with growing up. So, grow with the flow, people. When those levels of growth come to you, take them, accept them with everything in you, because it's happening for a reason.